If you follow our channel, you'll notice that we do a lot of videos from the woods. And, you know, that's where I kind of really ground out really good. And I need that, clearly. I need to be in the woods. It takes me back to my childhood, to a good time. Not that this is a bad time, just that it's a little bit more complicated than when you're just a kid and it's just about climbing trees and swinging from a vine that you think you're Tarzan and then you bust your butt. But at least once a month I come down here. I got a camera over here that I watch this creek for our business. And I'm always in too big of a hurry to come over here. And I always see this old rotten log, and this time of year the grass is gonna start growing up. We don't really have cold weather, but in my opinion it's cold weather. And it kind of grows up and there's a little bottom down here and it's pretty cool. And so today was the day. I was like, you know what, take an extra 5 minutes and just kind of stroll through here, you know, take a look, see what's out there. We are always months and months behind on our videos, and it's because we have a lot of content, I guess. And so we post videos, you know, I think we posted one this week, and it's still deer season, but it ain't deer season right now. Deer season been going for 3-4 months. So I have the urge, I do a video, and then I post it. The last couple of months, it's been really hard to do videos. I ain't gonna lie. It's been a struggle for me because my head ain't in the right place. And I don't want to put any bad mojo energy out there to the world because there's plenty of that out there. But there's a video that we did last fall, at least maybe 6-8 months ago. And if we have a video that we're not really sure about, what we'll do is we'll send it to our circle of trust, and you know, people will watch it, friends, family, whoever, and they go thumbs up, thumbs down. This particular video got several thumbs down due to the content. They felt it was a little bit much for what we're doing, and but something is just eating at me to put it out there. I think maybe for the right audience, it's a great video. I really do. And I think that it will really hook up a couple people, connect. And I don't know where that audience is at. So in the back of my head, like a pissed off squirrel, you know, just a barking away. It's like, man, put that video out there, put that video out there. So this is the intro to that video. I'm gonna warn you straight up. For some, it may be a little too much, and I'm just hoping for one, it's exactly what they need. The last thing we want to do, you know, our channel is growing, so we're just like enthusiastically excited about that. The channel's growing. We're getting good comments. We know we're connecting with people, and maybe we're making some slight difference, giving people, you know, some hope. Petals of hope, man, I don't know. But we're gonna plug this in front of that video and we're gonna let it rip in 2026. And I hope it does work for some of you. And you know, if it doesn't, our apologies. You know, and it's nothing horrible. And I'm not trying to intrigue you to go to it. That's not the point. The point is for you to click on it and go, hey, he kind of gave me a heads up. And that's what I'm trying to do. But my gut says it's going to work for a few folks, and that's the name of the game, right? Dr. Mitchell used to tell me all the time, you know, he's like, hey, if you connect with one person in a class, it's a success. So hopefully we'll connect with one person. So with that being said, that's the intro to the video. Who am I today? I'm a guy that's actually getting a wet butt because this old log, we had a good rain the other day, so my butt's getting wet. But besides that, man, absolutely beautiful day here in South Georgia. And I am going to buzz you around real quick and show you this bottom. And then we're going to call it quits. And I got to get to a whole nother property on the other side of the county and get down in the swamp and get some swamp yoga. And I'm going to feel the love. So hang on. So there you go, man. Almost like out of a Hallmark card, except it's just a South Georgia Hallmark card. There's my old log. Got my creek over there. Absolutely beautiful place. Here in a couple months, it'll be 942 degrees, 800% humidity, and it'll be filled with cottonmouths. And it'll still be a beautiful place to me. Y'all enjoy the video, I really do. And I hope it doesn't run one of you sideways and get one of you wrapped around the axle. It's just, I think it is what it is. The thumb downers were like, it might be more appropriate for like a firefighter or, you know, somebody in that business. But, you know, man, we all get wrapped around the axle. And to understand what that brain is doing as it wraps around that axle, man, you could be cutting your grass and that could happen. So with that being said, hang on. Hope you enjoy it. Well, the setting is a little different for this video. As most of you may or may not know, I am what they call a professional hog trapper. We have a business for that. Wild hogs are an invasive species, horrible on our environment. So many different areas, and most people just don't understand that. And on our other channel, it's really about educating people about the wild hog and not entertaining them, which most of what you see on social media is entertainment about the hogs, and we have a totally different approach. Yesterday morning, very, very early, about 3 o'clock in the morning, we trapped a group of hogs, and that's what we do. That's what we get paid to do. And occasionally we will bring some hogs home, and I'm able to take them, process them, smoke them, and then come in there, our little family meat shop, and, you know, bone the meat out. We don't sell the meat. It has nothing to do with that part. Strictly for internal consumption. Now, I unfortunately can't eat any red meat products due to contracting alpha-gal syndrome. And if you don't know what that is, Google it. It's a little interesting. So I'm a hog trapper that can't touch hogs. And I enjoy it. I really do. I enjoy being able to use my hands and complete something and take something that's pretty bad and turn something good, and, you know, our family can eat it. You know, I can give it to a friend, and they can eat it and go, man, that's great, thanks. Is it a lot of work? It's a tremendous lot of work. The yield is not really that good like a domestic hog, and but it's a lot of use of your hands. And so early this morning, you know, pulled my turkey pans off the smoker, let them cool, and now I'm down here boning the meat out off of the bones, like so. I don't have my gloves on, but I'll be okay. And I enjoy it, like tremendously enjoy it. The family calls it, you know, putting on a smoke, and I'll put on a smoke and I enjoy it. And I'll sit down here in our shop, and I've got memorabilia hanging on the wall. I've got the first tractor that my dad ever bought. It's like a garden tractor, a 1968 wheel horse. Many people have tried to buy it, not for sale. First tractor I ever drove. You know, it's fixing to be 57 years old, so it's pretty cool. And it's the zone for me. Now, unfortunately, just a few minutes ago, and that's why I think the video is critical. Years and years ago, when I would smoke hogs, I would put them on the smoker hole. You've probably seen that, you know, in different videos or pictures, or seen people do it. Once I got into the fatal fire business, that pretty much stopped. And I think most of you can piece that together. That I opened up the smoker lid and I was like, yeah, I can't do this anymore. So then I figured out that I could take the hogs, quarter them up, and put them in turkey pans and wrap them in tinfoil. And so when the meat comes out, you know, you're just kind of looking at this. That's what you're looking at. This morning, for some reason, one of the pans got exceptionally hot throughout the night. And so when I peeled the tinfoil back, the meat was very, very black. So without being graphic, I think you can piece it together. Dr. Mitchell and I did research for 2 years on the psychological effects of working fatal fires, and I worked my share of fatal fires. I don't think overly traumatic for me, but it definitely opened my mind to trauma and understanding how the brain processes trauma. And doing that research with Dr. Mitchell is what led me down a whole path of trying to help others process trauma. But here I am, a guy that's trained in the business. I get it. I know what the brain's doing. You know, I got all the answers. And I peel this tinfoil back, and I'm like, whoa, yeah. I mean, where did I go? Exactly where I should go. what the brain does, right? The brain says, hey, last time you saw this, blah, blah, blah. So what do? You know, I tell you what you do. I go, hello, brain. That's a hog. It's not a human. And what do I got to do to get down to this? I just got to peel a layer back. And I peel a layer back, and I get down to this. And I tell my brain, it's not a human, it's a hog. For some of you, this is an impactful video, too raw, you know, but it's important that when we're out there doing our thing and something triggers us, so this would be a trigger for me, and the brain goes into hyperspeed, and you know, the carotid artery starts pumping and everything starts moving around inside your head, and you're like going, whoa, whoa, whoa. That is an absolutely normal reaction. Am I on the floor of this family meat shop sucking wind? No. If I was, yeah, I might want to get that looked at. The brain is doing exactly what it's trained to do. The brain is trying to protect you from future crap. And so in this case, right, I tell the brain, I'm like, no, it's a hog. Got too hot on the smoker. Seen it before, been there, done that, got the t-shirt. And I go, okay. So when you're out there in TV land and you're navigating through life and you get a whiff of something, and that's the thing that most don't get it. It's all about the senses, the eyes, the ears, the smell, the touch, the taste, everything. The brain is trying to protect you, to tell you, hey, been there, done that before. Did it turn out real good? No, it didn't, so you might want to back up. And then you just simply tell the brain, nah, I got this, I'm good. Again, if you're on the floor, sucking your thumb, losing your mind, yeah, you might want to get that looked at. But it's just the brain doing its job. And I thank the brain for doing its job. Am I in a bad place? For a minute. It was like for a minute. I was like, yeah. I was like, whoa, wait a second. I'm good. I'm in my zone, man. I'm here next to this old tractor. I've got things hanging up here on the wall given to me by people who are not here anymore. They're not even alive. But it takes me to a really good, solid foundation place. I got the baby right here because when I'm boning hog meat, the baby stays right here on the floor for obvious reasons. She's like, hey, cash out. Hey, look at me. I mean, you can't drag her out of this building when I'm boning meat. So I'm gonna buzz you around, kind of show you the little family meat shop. And I hope this video helps you. I hope you understand, learn about the senses. They're only doing their job. And a lot of people have one sense that's really strong for them. Me, it's my sense of smell. People vary, you know, it's like what they hear, what they touch, you know, the taste. And the brain grabs it and says, hey, when have you encountered this before? Did it turn out good? And you go, I don't know, right? So work with me. So as you can see, we got our little deboning table, vacuum sealer. That's actually a dehydrator. Got all of our bags, tools, refrigerator. On the other side of that wall is a walk-in cooler. Got our ice machine, you know, sink, meat grinder, meat stuffer, meat mixer, four-wheeler for the business. There is the 1968 wheel horse. And these are pans that are getting ready to have the tinfoil pulled off and go to boning. And here's my memorabilia, man. Just good stuff. You know, some old jars that I could tell you a lot of stories about. A young boy, not one of our boys, with his first turkey. Really cute. Little picture. Same boy that's in that picture did years ago for me. A couple old arrows from bow hunting. An old badge from a friend of mine who's long gone. And that's what we got. And of course, we got the American flag. Over there's a painting my bride did. And then of course we got the Marine Corps flag. A lot of history on that little mirror thing there, and Field of Dreams. And a sign one of the boys made, Happy Veterans Day, years ago. So who am I today? I'm a butcher. You gotta learn, man. Sometimes you gotta learn, you gotta peel back the layers. And the layers don't always mean it's a stinking onion. It just means you pull back the layers and you find the good. You find the good that's in there, right? I pulled back the black, I found the good meat, I threw the black into the to-go container, like go-away container. And this meat over here is going to enrich someone's soul, feed their their stomach, and they're going to grow from it. So sometimes it is required to peel back the layers, and when you peel back the layers, you find the good. That's not always the bad. So with that being said, I'm a butcher today. Y'all have a great day.
Thank you.